So now let's create our input field. So for this, I will come here in my package components and let's create a new file here. We can call this build input field like this. Okay, and here we're going to create our composable. So let's create a composable. Let's name this let's call this the build input field like this. And then we're going to add some parameters here. So this will be full customizable. And for this, let's pass a modifier here. Modifier to compose UI. Modifier. Like this. We also need a value stage. Label IG. Let's just call this label. If it's enabled or not, single line, keyboard type, EMA action, and we also need an on action here. And let's just import all of this. And now keyboard actions like this. So need a modifier, I stage for the text that our user will type, a label if it's enabled or not, single line always true, keyboard type, so you have just numbers here. Email action is what appear in the keyboard of the user in the screen, so the next one. And what is happening, the action keyboard actions is the full action here. So I think we can create a preview here so you can see what you are doing. So let's create a composable build input field preview like this, and here we can create your preview. So let's call the input field here. Let's create a remember for the stage. Down value stage. Here we can create a remember, and we can pass a table state of, and let's make this empty for now so you can see table stage of like this. Okay, and now let's pass a label. Let's pass this label like interview, something like this. Interview. We can change this. It's just the preview one. Is enabled. Is single line. We can pass for true, and everything else is already started, so we don't need these ones. Let's make like this. Okay. Which one you need here is the label. A label, value state, and the modifier. Modifier where it started, value stage we're stating here. We enable here. Okay, and we need this one. Enable like true, like this. Okay, so we should be able to see this in a second. Okay, so we can see nothing here because we did nothing here yet. So I think we can start creating this text field. So we'll create an outline text field like this one. Let's import this. Let me just like this. I'll type this so we can import. Here, manage text field. This one. Okay, let's keep going. So the value here. So the value here will be our value stage dot value like this. We can pass the on value change is value each, it's correct. We can pass here our modifier. So let's do this. Okay, this is a component for now. The modifier here, we can add some padding for them. So let's make this padding bottom, start, and end like this. So we don't have the top here. And let's make this import. So for the label, let's just finish this, close this one. And here we have your label. It'll be a text with the label that we receiving from here. So now we have to pass enable in after single line. So is enable single line. We pass in your single line here. Keyboard options. We can pass the keyboard type you're receiving here, the EMA action, and the keyboard action here. So I think we have everything here. So text style, let's pass the text style here too. So after the single line here, we can pass text style like this. Let's pass text style, compose UI, and here we can pass, let's see, the font size. Let's pass the font size something like 18 sp, maybe. We can let this go, and we can pass the color like color is material theme, and we can the color scheme and on background color like this. On our preview, let's make this show background like true, so you can see better what you're creating here. Let's pass some values here so you can see. And I want to pass a leading icon here, so let's do this now. Okay, so label here, we can pass leading icon like this, and here in the leading icon we'll pass an icon, image vector 1, and here we can pass image vector, this one, and content description, this one. So let's import this one. And we don't have all the icons here. You have to add a library so you can have access to all these icons that don't come for default because it's heavy. So just come with the full one. So you have to implement each one here. To do what I just did, you just press Ctrl or Command, click here, and then here we can add our library here. So I'll just call this material icon. So let's Android X. Let's make this material and call these icons like this, and we can just type here like the another ones. So group is Android X compose material like this, material icons extended. It's just this. So now we just have to call this one whatever this is calling this others. So implementation like this, material icons like this. So you just have to make this sync now, and we'll be able to use these icons attach money here. So let's just, all right, it's done already. So let's just import this one, and we should see $sign here. Okay, it seems cool. Just make this empty to see. So okay, and when you type, the interview is up. So I think that's it for now. we did it fast. We created customizable view input text, and now I have to just call this on our main component. So I see you in the next video.